Good day everyone, Trainer Maxim with you. Thank you very much for joining me for this quick session. Today we're going to work with the core and the hip flexors with the goal of getting our first Lsit. Before we start, I want to thank everyone who supports my channel. Thank you so much, guys and girls, for all the comments, suggestions. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, your generosity, your super thanks, your donations, and my support angels. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you have watched my previous videos, any training sessions with me in the past, you might know the 4 things we're going to talk about: tall spine, rib cage expanded, open shoulders, how to suck the leg in order to activate your hip flexors in a better way. So feel free to skip this chapter and continue with the drills right away. But if you're new to this video, new to this channel, please have a listen because it's very important. The first thing we're going to watch during this session is the tall spine. Tall spine means the upper spine is going up, lower spine is going down. This way, we're engaging all the spinal muscles along the spinal column in order to glue one vertebra to another, because we really want the spinal muscles to stabilize the spinal structure in order for the spine to be rigid so that we can manipulate the spine. We can bring the spine forward and back without losing the structure of the spine. What I mean by this, often when we engage the core, instead of bringing the spine forward or lower back, muscles back, we are crunching or arching. That's not a desirable outcome. If the spine falls apart every time you try to move your body, then you're utterly unstable. There will be no control. So spine, tall spine, one more time. From the middle of the spine to the top of the spine, you're reaching away, reaching to the ceiling. From the middle of the spine to the bottom of the spine, reaching down. The first thing. The second thing, we really need to engage the diaphragm, the muscle which resides inside the rib cage here. And when the diaphragm engages, it pushes the rib cage into the expansion, providing you with a very stable and rigid support from within. What it means that when your core is active and the core is using the rib cage as an attachment point, the core typically during its activation, tries to pull on the rib cage down. And if the ribcage is not supported by the diaphragm, then the core will easily overpower the spinal muscles and take your spine into the crunch, collapsing the ribcage deep into the stomach. That's a crunch spine. That's not good for our skills, because in this case we have only engagement of one of the core muscles, rectus abdominis here, and that rectus is a very narrow muscle. It cannot stabilize you from during the lateral deviations. We want all the core muscles engaged, such as oblique, external, internal, transverse, rectus abdominis. For that reason, we really need to make sure that first our tall spine is in place. We stabilize the spinal structure with the spinal muscles. After, we help the spine keep its shape by engaging the rib cage, by thinking rib cage sides are going away, this way. And you breathe normally. You do not lose this expansion. So now the diaphragm is engaged. When the core muscles engage and try to pull the rib cage down, they're not successful, because the diaphragm from within, the rigidity in the diaphragm muscles will support the rib cage from within, resulting in the very robust engagement of all 4 muscles all around your torso, all encompassing tension, instead of only one squeeze in the front muscles. We do want all the 4 muscles. And with the diaphragm support, all the 4 muscles will be engaged, stabilizing your spine from any lateral deviations back and forth. So when the core is here, your spine cannot be arched, neither crunched, because the spinal muscles are engaged, the diaphragm engaged, the core is engaged, and we have a very stable spine we can manipulate. The third thing is the open shoulders. When you place your spine in the tall position with the diaphragm engaged, then we would like to keep the blades in a certain way. And this way is open shoulder. Engage the lower trapezius by thinking that the blade is dragged down to the mid of the spine here. And the serratus anterior muscles here, they're kind of pressing the inner edge of the blade into the rib cage. What it does, it keeps your blades externally a little bit rotated, freeing up this space in your shoulder joint for the humerus, for the upper arm, to move freely and go all the way up without compromising the spinal position, placing itself in line with the spine. because otherwise, if the shoulders are closed, meaning that some muscles in the front, your chest muscles, your shoulder muscles, pushing the blade forward into the collapse, so your blade is leaning forward. Now, when you try to raise the arm up, the arm gets stuck against the bone of the blade here, and no luck placing this arm in one line. And if you push further, you will compromise the spinal position. We don't like it. So spine tall, rib cage engaged, shoulders open. Now the arm can move. Think number 3. And the final one, the fourth one, when it's time to move the legs up, let's say, or sideways, we really want to engage the hip flexors. And the cue I like, you can think while doing this, is suck the upper leg in, and therefore leg goes up. Not just, let's say you're in this position, leg up. 1, or this position even better. We'll do this movement here. That's not a good thing, because we're not engaging the hip flexors. We're trying to lift the legs up with the quads. They're not going to do this. They have no capacity to bring the leg up a lot. We want the hip flexors. Hip flexors, your lower back muscles, one of them attached to the spine here, your psoas minor, major, and they're exiting on the pelvic floor here to the very beginning of the leg. They grab it and pull it up. The other one, iliacus, it resides inside the hip, kind of pancake-like structure, same idea. It shares the same tendon with the psoas, so fuses here, attached here, and they're bringing the leg up. Those are your hip flexors. We really need to condition them. It's not the core, which is pulling on the pelvis. The legs, for whatever reason, unknown reason, attached to the pelvis. Pelvis is pulled up, leg is going up. You're sitting with the leg up. That's not your hip flexors. That's your core, which compromise the spinal structure. Remember I told you that the core engagement will pull the rib cage in. That's what would be happening here. Let's say you lost the spinal engagement, you lost the support of the rib cage, and you do this one, good. Only the front core is engaged and pulling on the pelvis, legs up. That's a very, very poor left leg. Essentially, you're doing it only with the core muscles, not using any hip flexors, versus spine tall, rib cage expanded, shoulders open, legs sucked in, therefore up. And now you're moving the leg truly with the hip flexors around the hip bone and not with the hip bone, which matters a lot for your L-sits, V-sits, and any other progression. So at all time when I ask you to bring the leg up, you're thinking legs, upper legs are sucked in, and therefore they go up while you're keeping all those things in place. Even when you move the leg sideways, you're still thinking leg in, move sideways, leg in, move sideways. You're not thinking leg in, let the leg go, reach away, because by reaching away, you'll compromise your spine. Okay, super simple. 4 things: tall spine, rib cage engaged, shoulders open. When it's time to move the leg, suck the upper leg in and move it up or sideways. Let's go and do some drills. Let's start with the simple one, hollow body hold and 10 presses into the floor with the palms. What it means, small demonstration. So you take the whole body position like this, spine tall, no pushing the back down, anything of the kind here. 20 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 20. After, arms are going forward, and with the palms you're pushing down to the floor. 1, nothing happens, just engagement of the lats and other back muscles, but you must not fall apart with the position of the whole body hold. And press 1, press 2, press 3. This way, we are conditioning our torso to stay in the exact same position when you're engaging the back muscles to push it back or forth. So we're trying to get used to the idea of activating other muscles while not doing anything to the torso. Torso is held in that good, aligned and well stacked position by the core, by the spinal muscles, rib cage engagement, and so on and so forth. So let's do the first one. 20 seconds, holding, 10 presses. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Arms and press. 1 and press. 2, return back. 3, return back. 4, return. 5, rib cage expanded. 6, shoulders open. 7, shoulders open. 8, shoulders open. 9, shoulders open. 10, rest. Good. So notice a couple of things. I'm not pushing my stomach in or pushing the lower back into the floor. It might create this impression. I'm not. I'm trying to keep the spine tall, rib cage expanded, and when the core engages, that's what makes my body hollow. If I try to push the stomach in or lower back kissing the floor, I will transition into the crunch with only one core muscle active, the rectus abdominis. One, that will do no good to me. So we don't want it. I'm not tucking my chin either, because by tucking my chin, I'm again closing the shoulders, driving the spine forward, and I'm provoking the spine into the crunch collapse. We don't want it. And another thing, when I'm pressing down on the floor, I'm not letting my shoulder to go forward like this. 1, 2, because my back muscles here and serratus anterior are still stabilizing the shoulders, making sure that when the back muscles are active, shoulders are not collapsed forward. They're still held there, and I'm applying nice robust pressure. We'll need it for the Lsits. Let's do it one more time. 20 seconds. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. And press, shoulders open. 1 and 2, spine tall. 3, rib cage expanded. 4, rib cage expanded. 5, shoulders open. 6, shoulders open. 7, shoulders open. 8, shoulders open. 9, shoulders open. 10, rest. Very good. Good job. Let's move on. Let's play with the compression strength drill. Sitting in this position, legs together, hands here on the fingers. All those things, shoulders open, spine tall, rib cage expanded. You might still be in a mild state of crunch, but through the resistance of all the muscles responsible for all those 3 things, shoulders open, spine tall, rib cage engaged, otherwise you'll be sitting completely completely crunched like this, pathetically trying to get the legs up. They will not go, because again the hip flexors will not be able to engage. So sitting like this, all those things, and think upper legs in, therefore up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. We're doing 10 reps, 10-second hold after that. Ready? And go. Sit like this. Shoulders, spine, rib cage, suck the legs in, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest. Very good. Perfect. Try to breathe normally. Do not hold your breath. Find a way to breathe and stay relatively relaxed. No need to tense. Again, we don't care how high the legs go, even if it's like this, even if it's just an attempt like this. We're fine with this. Hold can be done with the legs almost on the floor, just 1 imperceptible millimeter of the floor. That will do nicely. The most important thing, you're not letting the shoulders go forward. You're not collapsing with the spine into the crunch. And you're not thinking legs up by thinking this guy up. It's not going to happen. In, therefore up. Hip flexors. See how it creates the nice compression. 1 up, 1 up. That's the secret here of all your L-sits, V-sits. Nice compression in the hip. Let's do it one more time. Sitting tall. If it's too difficult, you can stay a little bit here, but do not push yourself back. On contrary, push yourself a little bit forward as you leave the legs. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest. Very good. You might feel some cramps here, but the goal is to keep these guys relaxed. If they cramp, it means you engage them unnecessarily. They must be engaged just enough to maintain the knees locked, and that's it. They're not really participating a lot in lifting activity. Let's do the next one. Coordination. We're going to do this interesting drill. When you're sitting on the floor, you bring the legs up as high as you can, push back, keep the compression, bring it up, compression, and from there, once you landed here, you're pushing back with the hands. 1. That's it. And the legs are going down, touching the floor. But at all time, you're holding the compression in the hips. At all time, you're thinking, suck the leg in as to the best of your ability. Suck the leg in, spine tall, rib cage expanded, shoulders open, spine tall, rib cage expanded, shoulders open, back, 1. That's it, simple. Let's try to get 10 of those. So sit on the floor, get the legs up, 1, push back, 1, and return back, 1, compression, 2, compression, 3, suck the legs in, good, 4, spine tall, 5, spine tall, 6, 7, spine tall, 8, shoulders open, 9, shoulders open, 10, good. So we are trying to watch the shoulders when you go into the return phase here. Do not let shoulders go forward, and especially when you press back, otherwise you'll have this sag the legs in, and you just can't do this. You won't have any height because you lose the spine, you'll crunch spine, you have no capacity of pressing. That's not good. Let's do it one more time. Spine tall, rib cage expanded, shoulders open. Even if the spine goes into the mild crunch, that's okay. It should happen through the resistance of the muscles that are trying to keep your spine tall and rib cage expanded and shoulders open. Otherwise, if you don't care, you'll be going back down in complete collapse. There will be no integrity in the body. You'll be falling apart every time. We don't need it. Let's do it one more time. 10 reps, sitting tall, legs in, go back, keep the compression. 1, compression, press, 2, 1, 2, good. Suck the legs in, 3, suck the legs in, 4, suck the legs in, 5, try not to lose compression on the way down, 6, 5, 6, good. Suck the legs in, shoulders open, 7, shoulders open, 8, shoulders open, 9, shoulders open, 10, and rest. Good. During the exercise, very important, keep your face straight. Do not waste the energy on those pathetic expressions. Okay? Kidding. You can. Do not waste your energy. Next one. Getting close to the Lsit. Let's do this drill. You're going to sit tall, spine, all those things, and you press with the arms a little bit down, like shoulders open, and you depress the shoulders a little bit more. 1, and you're trying to suck the legs in more. That will result in the spine moving back all together with the leg. So once you compress the hip, because you're keeping your spine tall spine means that you're reaching up with the upper spine and reaching down with the lower spine, because now your lower spine is suspended and you're reaching down with the lower spine. That will drag your compressed hips back. That's important, and we're going to do 10 presses. Also, the other thing, the biceps rotated slightly away from the torso with the shoulders open. So you're not trying to do kind of this press, this sticky point of the elbow facing the other way. Kind of biceps rotated out, humerus externally rotated, shoulders open. And let's try 10 reps. Press, spine tall, hips compress, suck the legs in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. Good. Perfect. Again, rib cage expanded, biceps rotated, spine tall, suck the leg in. The reason why my torso moves back is a combination of the hip flexor engagement, because when the hip flexors are engaged, they're bringing your pelvis from this wacky tilt we don't like. They're kind of gluing the hip to the leg. 1, helping your spine stay tall, neutral, especially at the lower portion. And in addition, the spinal muscles are reaching away. 1, you're kind of sitting in this way, moving this, and that moves the spine back. Let's do it one more time. Shoulders open here and press and move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. Very good. Nice. Let's see what we can do with the next one. The final one. Let's combine a couple of things together to get our Lsit. So we're going to sit in this position, first demonstration. From here, mild combination of the press, of the movement of the lower spine back, leg sucked in, and leg sucked in even more to get it off the floor while you're in the pressed out position. So like this. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It looks like my shoulders are going forward. They're not going forward. If I let the shoulders collapse, just like this, 1, I will not be able to lift my spine. So what's happening here, because I'm tilting my shoulders back using my lower trapezius, my serratus anterior here. Of course, at some point I want to push with the shoulders down, but since I keep the tension in the lower trapezius, that tension allows me to transfer the force I'm creating with the chest and the front shoulder muscles to press down and lean forward here. I'm transferring this pull onto the spine, which further helps my spine get a little bit up and stay in the air. That's the kind of tensegrity system, grade 9 or grade 10, depends what country you are in, physics, meaning that when my shoulders open and I'm pushing the armpits forward, just like we did in my planche workout, 1, that the tension in the mid-back muscles, the lower trapezius, grabs my spine and pulls it up from the other side. And now I'm really supported. So I do not let shoulders collapse forward, completely relaxing the muscles responsible for the open shoulders, because otherwise I will have this very unfortunate hold with no strength whatsoever. Okay, let's try to do 5 reps, 10-second hold. So take the position, spine tall, rib cage expanded, shoulders open, you press, suck the leg in, leg up. 1, good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Rest. Very good. Nice. Good. So one little thing. Really focus when you try to hold on the sucking the leg in and not on the lifting the leg up. Because even if you managed nicely to hold yourself in this position, you're trying to get the legs up, that's what you will have. 1, you'll be trying to do that with the quads. And for that, this movement will happen. We don't like it. The quads are just stabilizing the knee, making it really solid, nicely locked, but not too much, no crazy tension here, though you might feel it from the very beginning while you're getting used to this sensation, and after it will let go a little bit. So the main action happening here is in hip flexors in, like drawbridge in England. 1 and up. At all time, in, slightly up, in, therefore up, in, therefore up, not just up. One more time, 5 reps. And go. 1, 2, spine tall, 3, 4, 5, and hold. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. Good. And that's how we're training for the Lsit. With time, even if you cannot manage 10 seconds, manage 3 seconds, by the way, by the end. Maybe 1 second, 2 seconds. And eventually it will go up. You can use this training once a week, twice a week, make it a part of your warm-up or cool-down, or use 1-2 drills on everyday basis, the drills you liked most, the drills you found most challenging for you, because there is no need to do what you already can do. So incorporate those drills into your routine training, be creative with this, and have fun with this. Let me know what you think about this training. Drop a comment. Otherwise, go enjoy your day. Thank you very much for your attention. Trainer Maxim with you. See you in my next video. Bye-bye.